Engadget Show Expand Edition, brought to you by Chevy and Michael Gorman.
I am, in fact, Michael Gorman, and you are?
I'm Brian Heater. We are here at the second ever Expand, New York City. We needed a bigger city for this show. That's how big it is.
We did.
More Spike Lee, more Reggie Watts, more LeVar Burtons, more Ben Huz, more Ben Hex.
More giant, huge robots. More virtual reality games.
Same number of electronic skateboards, but I feel like one is pretty solid selection.
Right. And we've got a lot of hacking. We've got a workshop studio where folks are going to be able to come and learn how to tweak their Arduinos and everything that they need to.
All sorts of cool product announcements coming up. Lots of startups on there. In fact, Michael, and audience at home, we've actually got so much Expand this time out that we actually had to split it into 2 episodes.
That's right. And for you folks at home, if you aren't actually able to come and see it for yourself, well, we're going to give you a little video tour right now, so that way you can live vicariously through myself and Brian.
It's almost as good as being here with us.
It is, maybe even better, because there's more us.
It's actually not that good. I'm a really good hugger.
That's true. It is. Feels good.
Our first Expand event, which was this past March in San Francisco, we brought in about 2,000 people. And Expand New York is even bigger. Over the course of the next 2 days, you'll be part of what is our biggest consumer electronics tech event ever. Thank you.
The amazing thing about an event like this is that it actually allows people to touch and to experience all the things that Engadget writes about.
Writing about technology can start to be a little bit isolating when we're hunched over our computers, pecking away at the latest breaking news.
And one of the things that we don't really get to see is, really how our fans react and engage with those technologies that we care about so much. And it's really great to meet them and know what our audience is looking for.
Expand is like CES, except you can actually come visit it.
I think part of the reason that I am here is to be sort of an evangelist. And I really am excited about this opportunity that we have with education and technology and how we can really change the way we educate our kids. I'm LeVar Burton, and along with Mark Wolf, we're the co-founders of RR Kids, the company that has released the Reading Rainbow app. I came here to connect with the audience. It's an audience that I think I have a lot in common with. I love technology, and I'm intensely interested in how we can use technology to move the culture forward.
I'm Vicky Stern. I'm the Director of Wearable Electronics at Adafruit Industries, and so I make DIY electronics projects and videos and tutorials to make more engineers. People I think they look at what I do as kind of a deeper nerd dive than just like consumer electronics that you play with and from a user perspective, because once you are also the maker and the user, you start thinking about interaction design, like maybe more critically but less critically, because you're less hard on yourself if you made something than you are on an Apple product that won't do what you want at any given moment. My favorite conference out there is Maker Faire, and so I've been seeing a little bit of Maker Faire here, that sort of spirit of exploration and tinkering, and I've seen some circuit boards out. Sony's got the disassembly of their device up on screens around their booth. That's kind of cool. And I generally like seeing the insides of electronics, and I'm seeing a little bit more of that here than I have maybe at your general show.
Basically, Expand is a really great opportunity for fans of technology to come and get sort of an up-close look at a lot of the vendors and the manufacturers and the products that are sort of shaping our society and the culture going forward. So, a lot of leading voices in technology, even entertainment, have come. We're having panels where our editors are on stage moderating, talking to them. We had a senior tech advocate from Google here talking about Google Glass, and that's sort of a controversial area. Something that LeVar Burton, who is on a panel talking about Reading Rainbow, was actually sort of shocked by backstage when he encountered it. But I think it's mostly because he's a celebrity and doesn't want any sort of unsolicited recordings going out there.
I've been wanting to engage with Google on their Glass project for a long time. Just beyond the Explorers program, I really wanted to talk to them about where they thought this technology was going. So I come and I sit down and I discover I'm sitting across from the guy on the Google Glass project that I've been wanting to talk to. So that's what Engadget is about for me. That's why we come here. That's why Expand is a powerful conference.
Do you have a unique insight into something that you wear on your face?
I think I might, and for that and many other reasons, I'm just intensely interested because, again, the ideas that are springing from this effort have amazing repercussions for science. Where we can take this is exactly as we can imagine it.
So we have a whole bunch of companies out on the floor here, a couple of different 3D printing companies, 3D Systems showing off really awesome handheld scanner. And we're doing all sorts of panels and interviews and talks, and those are all really super interesting. The 3D Systems handheld scanner thing is definitely a highlight for me. At $400, it's kind of a game changer. The other really actually interesting thing for me is we have the Raspberry Pi make-off thing going, where we've got 2 teams of 4 people just building projects live on the floor using the Raspberry Pi. And again, at the end of the event, we're gonna declare a winner. Somebody's gonna get featured and make, and it's just really great to actually watch people dream up something and make it on the spot and see what goes into that.
All right, so I'm gonna start with composition 6, which is not on the, if you check the program, it does state that it is composition 4, and I changed that last minute just because getting kind of a vibe of the whole conference, I didn't think 4 was right. So we're gonna go straight with this. Okay.
Is like an open source hardware startup here in New York, kind of like Adafruit, and so we love to see them go, and I think their product's really innovative and fun because you can really dive in and play with technology without any previous knowledge. A lot of the stuff that I work on, you have to study a little bit and like learn how to code, but little bits can be used by like a 3-year-old, and also now there's a synth kit that like Reggie Watts can use and show kind of the edge of the creative. Like I do that too, right? Like the most creative version of this thing, and like you can scale it back if you want. I think that's what Reggie Watts is going to do on stage today.
You must make a little bit outside, 'cause I know by now feel it to bleed. We've heard from all the time. Want so I won't be your side. And would you believe in what it would see?
The amazing thing about Engadget's audience is that it's very broad. I mean, you can see it here. You've got kids who are 12 years old who are just completely psyched about all this new technology and being able to really touch it. And you've got people who are in their 20s, 30s, and 60s who are here for all the same reasons, because they love the new and because they trust Engadget to sort of edit out the noise and to only bring them the great stuff.
I'm Will, and I saw the YouTube ad, and so I thought it would be interesting to come.
I'm Tim, and Will and some other friends who were here said just go, so.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see a lot of these companies are still in beta testing and they still have tweaks to make, so it's kind of pre-consumer product, so that's pretty interesting to see.
But what's really nice is seeing all the kids, kids playing with the surgical robots, for example. That's amazing.
I think that these are our people. These are the people that are interested in advanced technology, are interested in all sorts of advanced technology. If they're interested in the latest gadget from Sony, they're probably also interested in the latest advancements in robotics and nanotechnology and communications, and space is just a natural. I'm Michael Lane, I'm the president of Liftport Group. We're building an elevator on the moon.
New York City is a completely unique destination and presents completely unique opportunities to any entrepreneur. You look at a lot of other tech hubs and it's sort of a one industry town. In New York City, you're always kept humble because there are so many major industries and you're always intersecting with them, and I think that provides and enables enormous creativity.
I love the fact that Expand creates, it brings together a community of people who really do understand how we can use this technology to change the world.
That was actually just a taste of what we've got going on at Expand this weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks to Chevy. We've got another episode for you guys tomorrow. All this stuff right behind me, the insert coin competition. All the drama will unfold right before your eyes. We will see you guys tomorrow.